Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. It's Tuesday the 13th of October. Thanks again for watching. This is your look ahead video. Don't forget that we can send you an email when this video is updated. Just send us a blank email to generalweather-subscribe at weatherweb.net. Generalweather-subscribe at weatherweb.net, and we'll just pop you over an email and let you know when the forecast is updated. Now, the UK Met Office have issued the update of their winter forecast. Well, in fact, it's their ensemble predictions going forwards for the next 6 months, but it includes, of course, winter, and that's now available. Got to give credit to the UK Met Office for putting this information online. It's part of their commitment under the GPC, but still good to be able to see these maps and be able to use them. So well done, the Met Office. This is actually one of the knock-on effects of funding for climate change research, is that it then knocks on into seasonal forecasting. So, you know, in a way, we've got to say, well, yeah, although millions of pounds are dedicated to climate change research, one of the knock-on effects of that research is improved seasonal forecasting. This is the prediction for the 500 millibar flow for November, December, January, and you notice here lower than normal heights up towards the northwest of the UK. That results in a stronger westerly flow. Now you'll have to excuse me because I'm using the MacBook Air at the moment, so a little bit trickier to use, but there's the westerly flow coming in across the Atlantic. Now, of course, we've got that cold blubber water off towards the west of the UK, and the effect of that is going to be to lower temperatures in the western parts of the UK particularly. I think that's what the model here is trying to pick up on with that colder water towards the west. But notice the warmer conditions here off towards the east. So they're going for temperatures near to below normal in the west, near to above normal in eastern areas. Of course, given that westerly flow, what would you expect but rain? And the green colours on the precipitation forecast here showing wetter than normal conditions. Really wet look in the southern parts of the USA. Then on to winter proper, forecast for December, January, February. This is meteorological winter proper. And what's noticed here, look, is that the low than normal heights have disappeared off towards the east. High than normal heights building in the Atlantic here, and the result of that, sorry if I can get my act together here, the result of that is that it brings in a more northwesterly flow, which brings in cooler conditions. Now, in terms of temperatures, it brings down temperatures. Just zoom in on that. I told you I was using the MacBook, so it was all over the place. But there we go. There's December, January, February forecast mean temperature anomalies. Very similar look to things actually as they were in November, but below normal across much of the country, which is exactly what you would expect with that northwesterly flow. But like I say, really it's kind of 6 and 2 halves in a way, because yeah, got cold water towards the west. Anything flowing over that is going to be bringing cooler conditions, obviously, but it's still going for the cooler ideas, and in fact, interestingly, going for the cooler ideas across the states as well, and the warmer conditions off the eastern parts of Australia, so tying in with other forecasts. As far as rainfall goes, rainfall for the winter months looking like this. Let me just adjust the size for you. There you go. Rainfall looking wetter than normal in the south of the UK. And that's what we've gone for with our private clients at the moment. And it's going drier, slightly drier than normal conditions in the northern parts of the UK. That's kind of tying in with what we've been saying. And we've reduced the temperatures in our winter forecast now as well. Not by much, but just pulled them down a little bit. And then heading into, not that one, that's the one we want, heading into January, February and March. Here's how the 500 millibar looks for then. Really does centre a trough off towards the east, a meagre ridge block in the Atlantic here. Let me try and draw that in for you. There we go, a meagre ridge block in the Atlantic, something like that, which would bring in a cool northwesterly flow through the British Isles. So it really is going for cold weather during that period, January, February, March. Temperatures looking something like this. Sorry to have to keep on adjusting the sizes. Temperatures looking something like that, cooler than normal. Rainfall looking something like this. Generally drier than normal for many as that ridge builds in from the Atlantic. You can see the dry conditions out in the Atlantic there. So overall, let's just go back to the temperature chart. Met Office certainly have gone cool and have gone cooler than we have through the winter months. They're going for a late winter, which is nearer to what we've been predicting. We thought that February would turn out to be the coolest of the months, but they're certainly leaning more in towards the cooler conditions. Nothing there that really frightens us too much in terms of the temperature predictions, but just something that we've probably got to stay on top of. Okay, I will leave you with that. Of course, private clients, you know that you've already received your updated winter forecast and have full guidance on that. So you can inwardly digest what we've said there. All right, I'm going to leave you with that for now. But once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the fast forecast for the details for the next couple of days. But for now, whatever you're doing, thanks for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.